Welcome to the weekend. I got that song going through my head. Welcome to the weekend. Whatever. It's a hard rock song. I can't sing it. So, welcome to the weekend. Hello, everybody. My name is Mary Jane Tracy, psychic medium, spiritualist, intuitive, astrologer, wanting to bring you love and light to your day. At least try and bring you love and light to your day, that's for sure. Few thoughts today. I'm not going to take up too much time. It is a beautiful weekend with the moon in Pisces. I think this is, it's opening up to new ideas, new ways of thinking. My one feeling that I kept getting is that, so many of us are wanting us to recreate the past, right? Or something. We want the past, I remember this, I remember that, all of things like that. Hello, Ellen. And this is where I am feeling like I'm kind of happy we're going forward. We've gone through so much change and transformation in the world. And we're still continuing. Like, we are in the thick of it. We're coming in. I feel like we're in the thickets. We're in the thickets of it. That's a good word. We're in the thickets of it, of this change. And the sun and Mars are, coming together today. And I wrote about this. I'm going to pull up my notes so I can, what I wrote. What did I write yesterday? I don't know. Some things happen. See, day to day, things go crazy, right? From day to day. But yesterday, that's Thursday. I'll go onto my Facebook page. With the astrology, you got to bear with me, guys. Just like, what? So many. So I have been, so many downloads have been happening. And so many new things have been going on. Every day's a Saturday. Right on. So today, with the Sun and Mercury conjunction, so we have that Sun and Mercury conjunction in Cancer. So there, in it comes emotion, because Cancer brings in a lot of emotion. So the emotion comes in. And it's quincunxing over to Saturn. So it's like Mercury wants to get information from Saturn. How do we get organized? How do we do all of this? And we can get that overwhelming feeling, or that feeling of like, this is too much, I can't do it. But this is really to go into the flow. This is getting into that communication, listening to our inner selves. This is coming into our being, not looking outside ourselves. And that's what you're going to be feeling more and more. The energies are coming in that you can't be constantly searching outside yourself for the answers. You really have to take time, and meditation is the key. Taking time for meditation every single day, that is bringing you into your center. You want to create more abundance, more love, more joy, more bliss, more health, whatever it is, you have to have a meditation process. Whatever it is, coming into that meditation, coming into that flow. And knowing that life flows ease with you, and allowing yourself to open up to that ease, especially with all of this energy that is going, outside, coming in and bombarding. Now, the Sun and Mercury is a great communication, but we have Venus near the end of Gemini, and she's going to ingress Sunday evening into Cancer. So this is like bringing up the karmic degrees of contemplation. Gemini and the ruler Mercury tensely aspecting Saturn. There are blocks to communication. So you might be blocked in trying to talk to somebody, trying to get something, trying to get the information, and you're forcing it. It's like, I want to get that information. This isn't a time to force. This is a time to go with the flow. This is time to take that back out. Saturn is the planet of get real. So he's going to demand we see reality and deal with the things head on. So Saturn, and that's what Saturn does. Saturn is like, here I am. Are you prepared? Are you getting things together? Are you connected with your community? What are you doing? Saturn is order. Saturn is our reality, our world, how we see it. Now, you might be bombarded by news, you might be bombarded by so much other things, the weather, the mosquitoes, whatever it is, you might be bombarded from it. So what are you doing to work on it? As I say, mosquitoes, I got a mosquito bite there. This is having those conversations, the information, the incoming, and it can be depressing. Like it could be, you might be, listening to something and, the world is burning, what is happening over in, in Europe. And this is where it's not saying that is not happening. But what I've been saying since 2019 is, what are you doing to prepare? How are you connecting with that flow? How are you connecting with the conversations that you need to have? And the Sun and Mercury are in Cancer. So there can be a focus on family, on friends, on mother, on father, mother mainly, father Capricorn. But this is, but father comes in with Saturn, because Saturn's the ruler of Capricorn. So, and Pluto's there too, near the end of the degrees, and is retrograding. So the family, the emotions, the inner child, and stuff around childhood arising. So you might be reminiscing about the past. So it's like the Six of Cups. What am I reminiscing? Oh, I remember when. Oh, I remember when we did this and we did this. Life was so easy. Life was this. Life was that, right? And this is where I feel like this hand's coming in and saying, that's beautiful. That's great that you had those wonderful experiences then. That is great that those things happen for you. What do you want to create now? How do you want to bend your reality into the now? How do you want to move in with these high frequencies of energy to come in to create something better for yourself? Whether that's health, whether that is, financial, whether that is relationships, whether that's with projects, whether that's within your business. This is all about a reformulation about our brain and how we access that information and allow it to integrate within our body. Now, these are some of the downloads that I've been getting, and I understand now why I wasn't to teach my karmic release program workshop when I said I was going to teach it. I understand that now. Like I'm getting like, I get it, because there is so much information that I'm receiving. Like this is how I work. I do my meditations. I've been doing a different meditation lately and really getting into frequencies and waves. So really allowing my brain to be reformulated. And as I'm doing that, I'm asking for, I need inspiration. I need to, how am I able to be more of service? How am I, asking questions. So questions that I ask. What do I need to have for today? How am I going to access this information? Boom. All of a sudden, a video of someone that I haven't seen in 5 years comes across my feed. Boom. All of a sudden, I get an email of somebody, or I talk to somebody randomly, because I work at Save on Foods. Randomly, somebody starts talking to me out of the blue. I'm just doing my e-com shopping. Do. Somebody comes in. Oh, how you doing? Oh, great. Oh, and then they start telling me about, oh, yeah, you know what? Life has been so great lately, blah, blah, blah. I've been doing this program, or I've been working, with this program, whatever it is. And they start telling me about it. And I'm just like, holy shit. These are the randomness that happens because I'm opening myself up to it more. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you, thank you, universe, because I'm allowing myself to be open to this randomness, to this energy to come in, to allow for the changes for me to flow with more grace and ease. This is where, when I'm allowing this is where I'm going to be response to our feelings and not reactive. This is where I'm not suppressing, and I don't want to suppress my feelings. I want to come into a skillful relationship and inform how it will unfold, because as the Sun and Mercury, so as Mercury passes over the Sun, it's going to square Eris and Sirius opposite, Sirius is opposite with Pluto. So this has a lot to do, these beautiful goddesses have a lot to do with, all right, are you looking at the things that are important to you in your life? This is where, especially from Tuesday through to this weekend, the Sun and Mercury now join the party by triggering Eris and Pluto next week. So we have this trigger, and we got to be really careful. And I've already talked to you about the U.S. Pluto return. On a personal level, this is territory that can trigger reactivity, passive aggression, emotional suppression, and the core wound. We can also have, because we have the moon opposite into, Virgo, and Virgo's all about perfectionist. If you know anybody who's a Virgo, God bless you. I love Virgos, because they will come in and they will straighten out all my pictures because they got to be hanging just right. Or they're going to look at the shelf that I'm looking at and they're like, Mary, that can be reorganized a lot better. You got to clump your crystals over here. You got to do this over here and have your, whatever it is. They're great. But there is where you can get a high anxiety, like, oh my God, I got to have this done. I got to have that done, and overreact. And this is where I'm saying you got to come back into that flow. You got to come back into that center, into that knowingness of like, yes, here I am. It's so important. It is so important this weekend. And as we move forward into the unfolding of what more is unfolding in our world right now. And this is coming into where we have to, where this, there's this, Sun, Mercury trying to Neptune. Neptune can bring in the mystical and magical. It can bring the spiritual undertones, and you can tap into and amplify this energy. You can amplify it for more downloads to come in. Now, I mean, yes, there's other ways of amplifying. If you want to go on a weekend and do ayahuasca, absolutely fabulous. Peyote, yes. If you microdose anything, you might be wanting to go to a higher dose of microdosing if that's what you're wanting to. Or you could get more into your meditation. We all have access to this energy and this vibration that's coming in. This is taking time out of our busy day-to-day life and tap in to the Neptune gifts. This is like going into the gift part. This is like, because the other part of it is that you could get lost in the realities. You can get lost into the craziness and the darkness of what Neptune can bring for you. But you can also tap into it and get into these gifts and have them present them to you. And if you find the intensity of this, overwhelming, you take, a pause, a sacred pause, and put your hand on your heart and allow yourself to tune in. And you could begin to start looking at ways of asking yourself questions, of opening yourself up questions, and take a sacred moment and say, why am I surrounded by bliss and happiness no matter what? And being open to that, just asking it once. And if you're overwhelmed, why am I able to do so much in so little time? Asking those questions. Why am I getting bursts of energy in second, why am I getting my second wind? Thank you. Doing these little exercises, and this is going to be part of my new karmic release that I want to do. I'm quite excited about it, and I want to make sure I tune into this, because I feel that, a lot of what we do, yes, we have a part of our lives, we have things that we have to do. It is part, when I look at somebody's chart, there are things that we've come in to do, right? Where there's karma that we have to work through them, and, good, bad, and ugly. Yet, this is where we have to look at that. And this is where some of the life hacks come in, where we need to surrender. Surrender to this energy. Surrender to what is going on. And come into it with a new, fresh eyes. This is where the other day when I was thinking about things, and and the formulation of our brain and our body and our molecular system changing and moving into the next gate is that our eyes are getting like new like chrysalids on them that are allowing us to be able to see with a renewed force, but allowing ourselves to be open to it as well. And as we are open it, we are able to come into a positive identity of the change we want to make and we want to create. And the more we are able to vibrate that out, then we are vibrating it out. It's like when I teach the karmic release, the thing is when I do it, one person, if I have one person in the classroom, if I have 10 people or 100 people in my class, you times that by 10. One person times 10. 2 people times 10. 3 people times 10. Do you see where I'm going? When we start, we are vibrating out. So then we hit that. We hit those 10 people. Then those 10 people hit 10 people. Then those 10 people hit 10 people. This is where the vibration starts to change. And this is where we're at right now, especially with the astrology. This is where I'm saying that, I personally find that the sweet spot in my life is when I give my inner life as much, if not more attention than the outer. Allowing myself to come into that peace and that tranquility more and more and more. And be able to phrase certain questions, trigger questions, I'm going to call them, trigger things, to able to get us to let us to be open to have spirit lead and better things to unfold than if I let my mundane self lead. This is the key in order for us to ride this wave of light. It's getting us to come into this wave of light and be able to transform things in a greater way in our world. Even in amongst chaos and despair that's happening. Tell you a weird thing. I was thinking because my husband loves to bake and do things like that. So anyways, and I was thinking, oh my God, we go through a lot of flour, right? And I thought to myself, you know what I need? And I'm just subconsciously, I was just thinking, you know what I need? We need to have where I can just pick up 2 big things of flour. But you know what? I need them to go on sale. Well, I do price changes at Save on Foods. And lo and behold, the big thing of Robin Hood flour went down $8. And it's $11.99 for a big thing of flour at Save on Foods. And I was like, holy shit. And then because I work there, I can get 10% off of that. And I'm just like, holy shit. So yesterday when I went shopping and to pick up, because, Mateus is with us every day, so we had to pick up a lot of snack foods. I picked up 2 of them, right? And I'm thinking, wow, this is what I asked for. It's simple, right? It's simple. It's something like, oh, well, it's only flour. But this is like, when you're going to a busy shopping center and you're looking for a parking spot. Or here's another thing. If you want to go, let's say you live in the Calgary area and you want to go to Lake Louise. Now, going to Lake Louise right now is like, just telling you, it's hell just to try and get a parking spot. But this is where you can actually start to begin and ask yourself, why is it so easy for me to find a parking spot? Why is it so easily for me to be able to flow with grace and ease to find a spot wherever I'm going? These are things that I want you to start looking at and look at certain questions you want to ask. This excites me. It really excites me. I got so excited. I was looking at some classes this morning and doing some work on classes this morning. I wrote down 4 pages. 4 pages so far I've gotten written down of information, of new ideas and things that I want to start doing. And upgrading, doing that upgrade that needs to have to happen, and finding that spiritual and spirit will lead me to a better place. That's going to lead me to a place of more abundance and more love. And looking at the different life hacks that we can do. And that's what spirit is wanting for us to do. And it's easier now than it has been because of the way the energies are coming in. That's where the split is in the world, because there's that split that's coming down for those who want to stay over here in the crazy, mundane, nuttiness. But then there's this energy, this life hack that's coming in and saying it doesn't have to be. We can create these possibilities, and we can create it faster than we've ever been able to do it before. And it doesn't matter about your human design. That's what I get. The human design is there. Yes, human design's there, but we are able to, whether you're a manifestor generator or projector, this is where you are able to create that of what you are solely wanting to do, be, have, etc. That energy is there. So if you don't have a meditation practice, if you're making up fucking excuses because you don't like meditation, or meditation is stupid, or my mind's too busy and I can never, quiet my mind, I'm telling you bullshit. There are meditations out there that you can get into, whether it's listening to frequencies, whether it's into the hertz, whether it's into just repeating, doing your breath work, whatever it is. I am stressing right now, if you want to start changing things and start bringing more into your life, start a meditation practice. And start doing this, whether it's for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or more. Doing it once a day, beautiful. Doing it twice a day, awesome. If you can do it 3 times a day, man, you are going to life hack a lot of shit in your life. And part of it is not only visualization, but asking the question, why? And adding a positiveness with this. So things that, for instance, why am I so easily booked and paid to speak? Why do I have so clear vision of what I want? Why do I have such a fabulous relationship with my children? Why did the universe choose me to change the world? Whatever it is, these are just questions I'm throwing out to you. And you take some time and look at the questions you need for yourself. And it could be one question, or it could be 27 questions, whatever it is. But if you're able to do this and take this time, wow. I'm telling you, this energy that's coming through is absolutely fabulous, and it will get you going. So I'm going to send you out with such love today. Connect. I know the energies out there are strong. They're strong, and there's a lot of energy that can really throw you off. But this is when you get off. Remember, you'll know when you are off, because you won't be in that easy flow. When you're feeling off, why are you feeling off? What's going on? Take some time to really consider, why am I getting pissed off? Why am I feeling aggravated? Why do I feel I have to have all of this done? What is it that I do want to do? Where is it that I do have to do? And if it's like things like, well, I have to get the house clean. Well, why do you have to get the house clean right now? Why are you so anxious about it? I mean, not everybody's a 1950s housewife. Just say it, right? If you can take 15 minutes to clean your house, straighten things out, do the dishes, there you go. Find out what your life hack is, all right? And things will start coming with grace and ease. Sending you out so much love, really. This is my sale for my readings are on till the end of July. They're $99 right now. So if you're interested in a reading, definitely get a hold of me. I do have times next Tuesday and Friday for readings. So if you are wanting a reading, I have times next Tuesday and Thursday. And then the following week, I have more times coming up available. So, hey, let me know. And so let's begin to life hack the shit and bezizzle and dizzle and chisel all of this beautiful world that we want to create for ourselves. Have a bedazzled day. Have a fabulous day. Let the creation and sparkle come down. And may the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you in all that you say and all that you be and all you do. Blessed be everybody. And we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.